I'm Jack Lutz.
Troy Segner.
And here with us with the El Paso Herald Post, we have some esteemed guests with us.
Very esteemed.
We have Ethan Hawke, we got Ben Dickey of the film that's coming out here. You need to check it out over at the Alamo Draft House. It's called Blaze.
You might have to wait for the second showing. I think they're all sold out.
You guys have a third showing, right?
Yeah, the third showing, 9 o'clock. And the good news about that one is by that one, Ben and I will be very loaded and we're Q&A. Very interesting.
Just off the rails, but full of wisdom.
But you got to eat first, and you got to have a nice cushion to
Not me.
the alcohol. Right?
I just like to get just.
Have you guys had a chance to have some nice El Paso cuisine yet?
We did have L&J last night.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm surprised.
Well, we're also going fancy tonight.
Yeah, we're going. I don't even know.
Yeah, but I think
We'll bleep it out. I'm surprised people haven't thrown the cheese at you yet, or.
they told us about everything.
Well,
I've been here before. I like the food here is great. The people here are great for sure.
Yeah, the place you got to go to is Jaime's Hut. 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's a Mexican restaurant, open 3 until 24 hours.
Yeah.
But here's the good news about your city. You ready?
Yeah.
Everybody we talk to, every Uber driver, everybody interviews, tells us it's a different restaurant.
Yeah.
That means there's a lot.
There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you go to Fort Worth, and, it's really only a couple.
Yeah, we're proud of this place, man.
Yeah,
and
we really are.
I got the news about the interview yesterday with you guys, and Troy shoots me a text and he says, "All right, we got Ethan and Ben coming up tomorrow. Don't wear a tank top. Wear something nice." And as one does for an interview, you brush up, you look up, and then
Sure, you Google.
yeah, Wikipedia, last ditch effort, but I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, I'm looking you up, Ethan, and then I'm bombarded with this news about, and we host a geeky talk show called Talk Nerdy to Me, so this is a little apropos.
Well, Ben and I are nerds.
Right.
So we're your type of people.
We just had to throw that out there, and I'm just sitting here.
You're talking about me bad enough in superheroes.
I'm not even putting that into context. Here.
They weren't either.
This is Ethan Hawke hates superhero films. Ethan Hawke doesn't like
Logan sucked.
I know. Well, here's the thing. I had no idea how sensitive superheroes were. If I did, I would have been a lot more gentle. Let me correct the record, okay? The reason I was talking about Logan is because I love it, all right? I love superhero movies. I like every kind of movie. I don't think there's a difference between high art and low art. There are movies that people put their heart into, and there are movies that people try to cash in on. And the ones that I like are the ones that people put their heart into. And you can feel it in a superhero movie, or you can feel it in a horror movie, or you can feel it in some art house movie. What I was talking about is that there is so much money being spent commercially, making it so that that's all we see. And there aren't rooms for the movies that I grew up on. One Flew the Cuckoo's Nest, Amadeus. These type of movies would now be art house movies. And they're made to feel fringe, and they're made to feel small. I was making the joke that if Logan and Dark Knight and Doctor Strange are great art films, what is Fanny and Alexander? Nothing is the problem.
And how long would that be in the theater today? If that came out, right?
And to my point, those are my favorite superhero movies. Doctor Strange, Logan, Dark Knight. Those are great films, but they're not the only thing there is. And young people grow up today thinking that's
It's not a real movie unless yeah. Was there? If there's a green screen and not involved, then it's not. It's not a real movie.
And our country turns everything into a competition. They want to tell you what's its score on Rotten Tomatoes, how much box office did it make. And when I was growing up, those things didn't exist, and you could just absorb a movie for how it meant to you. There's no game to win. That's not what art is.
Right. One of the best
He
things
said.
is hearing something word of mouth.
Yeah.
Checking it out for yourself.
Yeah, man, that's exactly right.
Whether that be with music, film. Women, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever.
You can see that on the internet now too.
Yeah. Hey, let's see what that's all about. So let's talk about Blaze here, the film that you directed, Ethan, that wrote, and the stars right here. And one of the most interesting things about this film is also the genesis of how this came to be. You guys have known each other 15 something years. Mm-hmm. And correct me if I'm wrong. You guys were jamming out to Blaze, and
well, it happens slower than that. The truth is, our girlfriends are best friends, right? Since like the second, third grade, and so we would go on vacations together, and those two would gab all night long, and a friendship happened. I grew to love Ben's music. Ben's in a band called the Blood Feathers in Philly that I love.